Is it selfish for parents to have kids? Now, I don't know if I'm gonna have kids, but if I did, I wouldn't want people to think that it was a selfish act. I'll be like, why? Why are you doing this to me?
Why?
I don't know if you guys heard about that movie that just came out. Sounds of Freedom?
Sounds of freedom.
I'm Danny,
It's Benny.
and what are we talking about today, Benny?
Is it selfish to have kids?
We're about to discuss that.
And that's the intro.
And that's it.
We're gonna answer that today.
Conversing with food.
So today I brought a delicious pie from Santa Fe Springs. It's called Valentino's Pizza. I discovered this place a while back. I was searching for pizza by the slice. And this place had a $7 deal. You get 2 extra large slices and a 32-ounce soda. Well, you guys like it?
Looks delicious.
Yeah, dude.
Delicious and nutritious.
Delicious and nutritious.
There you go.
Does Obi want some?
Probably give him choreen.
A little slice?
He's like, I prefer the Hawaiian.
I like it. He reminds me of Gilligan's Island.
Oh yeah? Yeah.
So,
He's dressed to impress.
introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, my name's Pep. Known Benny for a while. Decided to invite me over to this podcast and conversing with food.
I'm just talking and eating.
I'm here as a guest, and Obi's gonna join us as well.
How old is Obi?
Obi is 2 years old. Named him after Obi-Wan Kenobi, just in case you guys wanted to know that.
What do you think so far, Benny?
It's delicious.
Yeah.
So what's the style? Like you said, pizza by the slice, but what?
Well, it's just a normal pizza mom and pop shop. I don't think they have like a New York style or nothing. It's just the closest thing it reminds me of is almost like Costco pizza. Like,
Definitely, yeah.
Like they have like Costco likes to put a lot of cheese, you know, and a good amount of sauce, and I feel like that's what I get from this.
What do you think, Pep?
It's good. I like the texture. It's not too heavy. It's not too thin. It's got some good cheese to it.
You think it's better than Little Caesars?
I would say so. I feel like Little Caesars can be sometimes real greasy. I'm not too fan of a cheesy pizza, but pretty good. I like it.
I like the way the pepperoni crisps up at like it cups a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It's not like the super wide pepperoni or the super tiny. It's like right in the middle.
Definitely, yeah.
What do you think, Benny?
I'm gonna give it my good score. I'm gonna give it a controversial 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Okay, 8, huh?
What makes it controversial? Is it like the police brutality? Is it the...
Want pizza?
It does remind me of Costco. I am sad Costco got rid of its combo.
Oh, no way, they did? Did not know that.
Before we get to Danny, what do you give it? What's your rating?
What do I give it? I would say I would keep it at a 7.
A 7.
A 7.
What's wrong with that?
Well,
Yeah, be honest.
it's missing some stuff that I like.
Okay.
But other than that, I mean, pepperoni is always good. You know, it's a common, favorite. It's good.
Is it missing in the sense of like ingredients or like in toppings or?
Yeah, I would say toppings, just toppings in general. The pizza's good. It's fair. I would say it's fair. It's a fair pizza. It's pizza you would take to a kid's party. Pizza you would take, just for.
Now, are you a Hawaiian lover? Would you classify yourself as a Hawaiian connoisseur?
I would say yes. I love pineapple on pizza. I know a lot of people who don't like that. It's a pretty controversial topic on that.
I don't understand the people that don't like pineapple on pizza.
Right?
That's what I don't get. Sorry, people listening, but there's 3 pineapple lovers here, and we put it up our butts if we can.
Yeah, it's good.
What?
You know what I said.
My boy here is rocking a pineapple, so you know we love pineapple on pizza.
Oh, show that pineapple.
Show that. Show that behind now.
Can you show that behind one more time?
In slow motion.
In slow motion.
There you go, buddy.
There you
Got
go.
that pizza pineapple.
There you go.
Smoking that shirt.
I give this pizza 5 Obi's nalgas.
Oh.
And then what else?
That's it. Just 5 of his nalgas.
Really? You usually throw in another one in there.
I do, but his nalgas are enough.
Now, Pep,
Yeah.
we've known each other since the dawn of time.
Oh yeah, it's a good time. Good amount of time.
Danny wanted to bring this up. I
Right.
always bring it up.
Right.
How many nicknames has a person come up with that you can remember is the most you have ever been called in your life?
Oh.
What would you say the number?
The number of nicknames that I've been called? Oh man, off the top of my head, I would say this one's funny. I would say 5. I would say 5.
5?
There's 5 nicknames. This is Pep. There's been Rocky Jr.
Rocket Jr.
There's been what is it? Wicked.
Uh,
That's a
Then
classic.
soy sauce. We were really heavy on high school basketball. We used to give ourselves some nicknames for our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny came up with some great ones.
I did
Yeah.
come up with some great nicknames. I was thinking about you and the dog. I was thinking Pep and Cheese.
Pep
so
and
you would have
Cheese.
been Pep, and then the dog's name would have been Cheese.
Oh yeah.
Or Pepino and Limon.
Right.
I think the dog's name would have been Limon.
There you go.
I was thinking about Pepsicles.
Pepsicles. There's always something to add to Pep. I think Pep's like just add anything to that. Just follow it through with it. Like pepperoni, for example.
Exactly.
You know, pepino. But it's all about Pep love, you know, because we give a lot of love here to the public, to everybody, and hopefully this pizza, you guys can savor it and enjoy it while we enjoy it through the lens.
Where did you say this was from? Santa Fe Springs?
Santa Fe Springs.
Valentino's, right?
Valentino's.
Valentino's, Santa Fe Springs. Check
Yeah.
them out, you guys. Get that lunch deal for $7. You can't beat that.
No, it's a pretty fair pizza, fair price. Why not? Give it a
Yeah.
shot.
Do they have garlic knots?
They do. They also have
I love
ribs.
What?
They have ribs.
Ribs?
Yeah, I should have gotten ribs. I forgot that they had ribs. Now I think about it. They have wings. They have fries. They actually have meals with fries and
Okay.
wings and ribs, and it's pretty good.
I'll have to try some of those wings and
All right, man.
yeah.
So today's topic was it? Is it selfish for parents to have kids? The reason why we brought up this topic is because there was a New York Times magazine that came out, and it's not the first time this topic has brought up. Like this idea in which bringing kids in today's society and today's social economic status, selfish for parents to bring them into these things, these hardships, without thinking about like how they're gonna do in this world, right? There's a lot of influencers and there's a lot of other people that I'm seeing as taking this ideology of like not having the choice to be born into this world, and it kind of giving them some sense of entitlement or some sense of like guilt or something. That is something that is super controversial, and I feel like, and my take is like, I don't think it's selfish. I think that's just life. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna have kids, but if I did, I wouldn't want people to think that it was a selfish act. I just want to think that that's just me taking on the next phase of life.
And if you would have kids, if you could choose the number of kids you would have, what would the number be?
Oh, so the number would
Or-
be either 2 or 1. I would never, because I am thinking about like global warming and just the population size of humans, and I'm thinking about like I don't want to leave more than what I should be leaving. It's okay for someone to replace me, I guess, and my ideologies, and
Yeah.
but I would never want to give this world more than it should handle. Yeah, that's a whole different topic I can go
Right.
into.
Well, no, yeah, pretty
About
deep.
population and all
Yeah,
that.
population growth. And what about you, Ben?
I was gonna say, fuck them kids.
You can, okay, and you just did.
No, I'm just kidding. I love kids. I think with the growing concerns that the world has, like people still think that we're at a brink of war, nuclear weapons being used, sex trafficking. I still would like to have like a family, but at the same time, I do. It's hard with those concerns.
Those concerns will always be there. And why is it now that we're thinking that, oh, it's selfish? How do you feel, Pep?
What do I feel? Feel water break.
What do you got?
What do I got as a dog dad? As a new dog dad, always nice to have the idea of having a kid. For me, was potentially something that I always wanted. 1, 2 kids at this point. I wouldn't mind bringing them into this world. Definitely has the consequences, but it also has the pros. You have to do your best as a parent to make sure that those kids well prepared for the world as you bring them in. You guys mentioned all these, different reasons why, bettering ourselves, and then once we have those kids, preparing them with the knowledge and the idea that when they are ready for the world, as they're growing, to implement the reasoning that things are gonna happen, being there for them, the accepting their faults, because this world has many. We're all children of this world, and we got to make the best of it. And woo! And it's got room for kids. It's got room for everybody.
Oh yeah.
Who knows? Maybe the next generation of kids that we bring into this world might be the change that will affect this planet for the better. I think having a kid would be nice on my part. So
there's also like a good sense of empathy that I feel like adults learn from having kids.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can learn a lot from kids.
Yeah, dude. And like, I mean,
You were once one.
exactly.
But isn't it weird how we
Yeah.
forget like a bunch of stuff? Unless you have that photogenic memory.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you were 3 or 4? Or,
There is slight instances I do remember,
Yeah,
like in my mom's
memories.
stroller.
Right.
Yeah, dude. And then
Nice.
there's one time my mom was like, she went to Disneyland while she was pregnant with me.
Right.
Someone asked my mom if they ever taken me to Disneyland.
Right.
And I told my mom, yeah, remember we went. And then she was like, what? And then I started talking to her things that happened at Disneyland. And she goes, you weren't born yet. You're in the womb still. Like,
Wow.
how do you know this stuff?
You were Ashton Kutcher.
Right?
Yeah. What about you, Ben? You got memories when you were a toddler, infancy?
I remember trippy memories.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're real or not.
Right.
But I remember we were on the road. It wasn't my mom. It was like my nanny.
Yeah.
And like we got thrown off the car
What?
on the road. I don't know if this is real. This is all I remember
Right.
as an infant.
How old were you?
I must have been like 4 or 3.
So you're pretty
I
much.
was not a Disneyland
You
kid.
were pretty much a toddler. You were a
Wow.
kid, yeah, baby.
This was in Mexico.
Little snips of memories, huh? In one.
So I was a throne baby, and then I was another.
Throw baby.
What about you, Pep?
What about me? I remember playing outside my grandma's house. I was roughly, I would say 4 or 3. I remember playing with these toy cars, these makeshift cars. I would have these cars made out of. You ever seen those Umix cans, the aluminum cans?
Yeah.
You would grab one of those, and you would makeshift a little truck with it, with wood, plywood. Add wheels to it wherever you can find wheels. Attach that, and then you would have a little string attached to it. And I remember just pulling on those little,
that's
cars.
cool.
That would, yeah. I don't recall who would make those toys for me, but it was a good memory just playing out there.
That's nice.
All these other things I remember as well too, but a lot of them are becoming vague as you get older, So it's
That's
just,
sad
but,
reality.
but yeah, there's still good memories. So there you go.
No,
I was like, hey, he's trying to move. So I want to get down.
always like, why? Why are you doing this to me?
Why?
That face-
he looks
that
over at him.
face.
He's like, "You don't deserve it."
She's like,
that deserves a close up.
that was like a please help me. God.
He's like, all right, buddy. I'm gonna put him down. I'm running around the studio.
I'm gonna take one last slice of pizza.
Go ahead and dig in, my boy.
It's already.
There you go.
Oh no!
Sloppy, bro.
Dude, look at it, dude. La Máscara came out.
Yeah, seriously.
I do want to talk about. I don't know if you guys heard
What-
about that movie that just came out. Sounds of Freedom.
Sounds of Freedom. I heard about it.
Okay, yes.
A bunch of celebrities were promoting it.
Yeah.
Mel Gibson was one of them.
I definitely saw Mel Gibson. It's about child trafficking, right?
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, very unfortunate and very dark thing to do
Yeah,
in
dude.
this planet.
I just don't understand, like,
What the fascination is?
yeah, like, there's some really sick people out there, and, like, what is it that you guys need to do this for? Like, there's people being hurt, like, do they have no empathy or a sense of, like, feelings towards the kids or the families being affected? But then I understand that there's also families selling these kids because they're poor and,
Economic status.
yeah, it's so sad.
Yeah, it's pretty dark, man. I think making the effort by going to watch the video, watching the movie, I think it makes a difference, smallest ways, but it makes it, smallest waves always create the bigger waves. I think, people kind of put.
I doubted for a second if I really wanted to do that.
I was like, man, you must have really liked the pizza. I was
Yeah.
like, look at the sauce on the plate.
Well, for an Obi move, you did an Obi
Valentino's.
move. Dang,
It's good.
that's good. You did give it an 8, didn't you?
Yes.
An 8 deserves a lick.
No. That's true. Do you guys like saucy pizza?
Saucy pizza. I don't know. Depends on what kind of sauce it is. If it's actually
This is saucy.
like
pizza.
the Mariano sauce.
Are we talking about Mariano? Are we talking about the pink sauce, the white sauce?
I'm talking Mariano, maybe.
Do you like it sloppy?
Do you like it sloppy joes?
Nice and wet, and greasy.
Oh, that's another thing.
Yeah.
Now going from the dark to the light.
Whoa.
I want to have kids.
When-
Like, whoa.
There's some Disney right there.
I want to have kids because you can mold them. You can show them the stuff that you liked.
Yeah.
Yes, all the nostalgia, and then they grow up and they'll be like, nah, I don't like that.
What?
That's for old people.
Depends on
That's what they're gonna say.
how you do the molding.
That's adorable. That's adorable. You know, like I know when my niece and nephew came into the world, it was like,
Yeah.
dude, it was like I never had a younger sibling because I was the younger sibling, but having them there was like really cool, because I could be mean to them. But they love me even though I was being mean. They call me the cool uncle, even though I would be like,
Oh yeah.
every day I would come in and they'll be in the living room. I'd be like, God, you guys smell like poop. And then they're just like, Uncle Danny, I don't smell like poop. I'm like, nah, dude, you do, man.
You try to get at them, huh, like that. That's funny.
And then recently, my niece, she just turned 12, and
Yeah.
she's going into those teenager years, and
Yeah.
I showed her some music, and it made me really like happy because she resonated with the music I showed her,
Right.
and she was just all asking me about these different artists, and it was just so cool to see that reaction in her, and it made me really happy in the sense that I want to show her this world that she's never experienced, and I think there's a lot of joy that comes from that.
Yeah, and that's where that change kind of happens. I would say, that same change that maybe Elon Musk were talking about.
Yeah.
About how you were the school at the very beginning, but now this change happened, and now you want to show more a lighter side of yourself to them because they gravitated to this one topic, area of expertise that you possibly have with music, and so now you want to get involved and like show them like, hey, you know what, this is this, and they kind of pick up on that. So that's cool. So that's awesome, man. That's great. That's good. That's good.
I got my sister.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do got a
There you go,
sister.
man.
How's that?
I
How's
taught
that?
her whatever I could.
That's good.
What's the age difference between you and your sister?
20 years.
That is a good gap, man.
Yeah, you're like the other parent,
Yeah.
essentially.
That's wow.
Yeah, that's how it was for me and my sister. She was 13 years older, and
20, man.
she was like another parent.
Interesting. Right on.
She's in puberty right now. She says she hates me, but I know she loves me.
Yeah, it's all up.
Let's Sour Patch move. There you go. It's all good.
Not like teriyaki sauce.
Sweet and sour. Yeah. I have a 7-year difference with my brothers, the ones that follow after me. They're both twins. I remember them coming into the world. I was a 7-year-old kid. At the time where I was living out with my family, there was not a lot of kids around. Having them into my life was a blessing and also a change because I was, a single kid. Didn't have any brothers at the time, and so I would have the imaginary friends, and now and then some block kids that would come over, like just hang out and stuff like that. Yeah. But once you have a brother or a sister, it definitely changes the game. Man.
Oh, yeah.
So it's nice. It's great. Following them, I have a brother, and following that brother, I have a sister. So we're a total of 5 kids. I'm the oldest set of 5. I'm awesome to them, and I hope they do think that. I've been the best that I can possibly be to them, and I want them to be better than what I would hope for out of them. What about you guys? I know Benny has a sister. What about you? You have bro?
Yeah, I have a brother and sister.
Oh, okay,
They're both
sweet.
way older than me. But that was another. There's two things I wanted to say. There was I think the reason why I said I wanted 2 kids is because like I would want my kid to have a brother or sister.
Okay.
Because the reality is the parents are more likely to pass on sooner than the kids, and I want them to have somebody that's there with them.
Yeah.
You know, at least for a longer period of time that they could rely on. And I know siblings is so hard because there's sibling relationships that work and siblings that don't.
Yeah,
but like,
that's true.
But there's always, even though there's an amount of like some type of hate, there's always this sense of like bond is so important that makes them want to work it out. You know, adoption. I'm like adopt kids, adopt as many as you can. Obviously, there's an influx of kids or kids who have bad situations, and you know, I would say like I've always told myself that if I'm not gonna have my own kids, I'm gonna adopt kids. As long as I have a good partner that wants to have kids, and you know, that's what we're gonna do. You know,
Family's like the pizza. You got your crusty moments. you are the pepperoni on it, and the cheese that holds everything together. Plate is where everybody sits, and it comes together. The most common thing is on this planet, the pizza is what was that? Oh, that's lost the train of thought there.
Yeah,
Pizza
it sounded really good.
Right? I was
What he said.
right.
I think just what the sits on the plate is like super solid.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
that
Pizza
metaphor and
right.
Great.
Yeah, no, pizza's awesome, bro. So I appreciate this pizza you guys brought. So it was good. It was awesome, man. Fair pizza.
Thank you, Danny, for bringing the pizza.
Oh, yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it, brother.
Pleasure. Thank you, Pep, for being here.
Yeah.
Yes, and Obi.
Where's Obi?
Obi
He's,
boy, wherever
he's
he
taking a
may
little rest. Obi-Wan Kenobi.
May the cheese be with you.
Now, if I have any advice for you people out there, make sure that you don't use duct tape to wax the hairs out of your butthole. It does pull the skin. It does. Take it from me.
That's something we never tried. It's all good.
No, Peppy.
I don't think I can beat that.
I was just gonna ask you.
Yeah.
With all your
It's all good. That's for some other topic. Hygienic.
with all your wizardry powers, throw some knowledge.
Just some knowledge for the people. Party on, dudes! Enjoy the pizza. It was glad. I'm glad that I was able to be invited to this podcast with Danny and Ben. Hopefully, you guys go out and go check this pizza out, enjoy it, and hopefully everybody's having a great time out in the world, wherever you are. Do your support by, I guess, liking the video and subscribing and.
I was gonna say, not to cut you off. That reminded me of like a PBS Kids announcement.
Oh yeah.
Through your support, you can feed children in Africa for less than $1.
You actually can't donate.
In
so.
the eyes
Yes, sir.
of an angel.
There you go. Feel it.
You know what song I'm talking about?
No, but you.
Did they
But
put
it sounds so beautiful. Yeah, it was good.
They would always play it for like
At
donation money, yeah,
Oh, nice.
as a background music.
Oh, yeah, you're right now. Yeah, definitely go out there, support, do your part to prevent human trafficking.
Watch the Sound of
And-
Freedom.
Yes, sir. Check it out.
Also, if you guys got any suggestions that we could try, throw it in the comments.
Yeah.
Would love to hear that.
Food, topics,
You guys want us to.
proper waxing strips,
Oh.
anything.
Yeah.
Also, don't put sanitizer in your balls. Don't do it.
All right, guys.
I'm not gonna talk.
I'm gonna take a bite of this pizza.
that made him hungry. Okay.
Thank you, Pepe, for coming to our podcast. We would love to have you again.
Yeah, anytime, guys.
Thank you guys. We love you.
Be excellent to each other.
Party on, dudes.
Hasta la vista.
See you in the next one. Peace. Wolverine style.
What?
I can't do it.
That's like.
Oh yeah, Benny. What are we talking about today?
Wait, we don't say our names?
Oh yeah, that's right. Go for it. I'm Danny.
It's Benny.
And what are we talking about today, Benny?
Is it selfish to have kids?
I know we're about to discuss this.
No.
No.
I'm Danny.
It's Benny.
And what are we talking about today, Benny?
Let me do it again.